Welcome to the Revolution Church podcast. Before we begin, we'd like to remind you that our ministry is supported 100% by listeners like you. To make your 100% tax-deductible donation today, please visit revolutionchurch.com/donate. You can also learn more by clicking the donate section on the website.
All right, welcome to Revolution. For some reason, I have a microphone in front of me, even though I'm in a room of a few amount of people. But hey, if you're listening online, thank you so much. I'm Caleb. This is my third sermon here, or my third talk. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've had a rough few weeks, mental health wise. I'm just going to tell you that out the gate, and so that's going to influence what I say, and that's going to influence how I relate to you guys right now. I'm just going to say that out the gate. I had some good conversations before we started with you guys, and I think today, I believe in God, which is the fourth time in the past month, the fourth day, which is not. It's nice. It's like it's warm and comforting, and it feels good being raised. I was raised in a very fundamentalist environment, and it feels good to believe in God, and I do today, and it's nice. Honestly, I still don't think it matters, like on a day-to-day interaction. Maybe once we die it matters, but on a day-to-day, I don't think it matters if there's a God, you guys. I don't. But I believe in people. I believe in humans. I believe in the church. I really believe in the church. I love you guys like so much. I love you guys so much. Okay, so got that out of the way. I guess the thesis, you're supposed to, like, when you start talking to people, you're supposed to like give a thesis and then pick it apart. I guess the thesis of what I'm going to say to you is, can we just try to help each other? I think that's my thesis. Can we try to help each other, please? Like, in whatever way we can. I didn't plan on saying this, but on the way over here, okay, so I blew out a tire, and my car's really messed up right now, and so I had to get a lift over here. LYFT. This podcast brought to you by Lyft. My driver was an adamant. I know, we always go in this direction. I kind of feel bad about it. My driver was an adamant Trump supporter, but like we talked and like we really connected. Like I really heard where he was coming from. I really heard his mindset, and like we exchanged ideas, and I really appreciated him as a person. And so maybe that's why I believe there's a God today. It's like, because when stuff just lines up, I think that's really important, and it's hard to just write off as being coincidence, I guess. But like we really connected. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to read from my current favorite passage of Scripture, and I'm sure that'll change all the time. But we're going to talk about Matthew 25 today, and there's some stuff in there that I'm not a huge fan of, but there's some stuff in there that I think is really, really good. So we're going to look at Matthew 25, starting with let's go with 34. Then the king will say to those on his right. Okay, I should preface this. So this is like the kind of judgment day. This is like at the end of your life, I guess. The king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." The righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it," this is great, "as you did it to the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you did it to me." That gets me emotional. "As you did it to the least of these, you did it to me." Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." Which, okay, that's cultural, I think. "For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not welcome me. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, you did not visit me." And then they will also answer the Lord, saying, "When did we see you hungry, thirsty, or a stranger, naked, sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you?" And he'll answer them, saying, "As you did not do it to the least of these," which is an interesting phrase, the least of these, "you did not do it to me." And they'll go into an eternal punishment, is what it goes on to say. I just think that is heavy, you guys. That's Jesus. That's Jesus saying, "I am you. I am the people around you. I'm the Son of Man. I'm the child of man. If you're a child of man, I am you." I think that's what he's saying there. I think he's saying, I am you. I'm your neighbor. I'm your enemy. And abstractly, I think that's also saying we are each other. What you do to other people is going to come back around again, I think. And if this is fair, I'm gonna try to reword this passage just a little bit. And like I said, like, I'm emotional and I've been depressed for a while. I'm feeling good today, honestly. I'm feeling better. But I'm going to try to reword that just a little bit, just to make it, it's a little, yeah, it's like a first person statement, I guess. But I was bullied daily in middle school, and you didn't say a word. I was eating alone in the lunchroom, and you wouldn't sit with me. I was an atheist, and you wouldn't welcome me into your church. I was mentally ill and broke, and you wouldn't help me pay for health care. I was an immigrant, and you ripped me from my family. Is that fair? Okay. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bit of a short talk. And wait, do any of y'all have personal applications like for that? Do you have any rewordings of that at all? Yeah. Like, is there something that somebody did to you that, like, if they did that to Jesus, he might be a little bit upset about it? You're a white nationalist, and I wouldn't listen to you. I wouldn't hear your story. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah. I think it's really important to connect with each other. And it's hard to do, granted, for a lot of really good reasons. But I just think we got to try, you guys. I think we got to try to connect with each other. Like I've said before here, my immediate family and I aren't on the same page socially, politically, and religiously in a lot of different levels. But, like, I love them. I always will. And I love all of you guys. And no matter what you guys do, I will always love you guys. Like, I might not always do you all the favors that I would do you right now. Like, if you just mess me over, like, I might have to react to that. But as people, I will always love you guys. Anyway, this is a weird talk. Okay. Oh, I wrote this down. And this is a good segue. Someone help me up, and if I'm halfway strong enough to keep on my own 2 feet, I promise I'll always help you keep standing too. If I have any strength in me, I will help you guys stand up. I promise you that. If I have any strength in me, I will help you guys. And I don't always have that ability, but if I do, I will. Okay. I don't have a lot more to talk about right now. I guess I need to, as far as the format goes, now I need to restate my thesis. So Kurt got it. Can we try? Like I said this actually, and Curtis knows it, I said this at an earlier podcast this week, or maybe last week, but I'm not convinced I would be alive without the Affordable Care Act. I'm not if I could not afford health care because of my brain, because of my mind, I'm not sure I'd be alive. And I did not vote for Obama. I was at the time still conservative based on how I was raised. But I'm not convinced I'd still be alive, you guys. And so, yeah, just, can we try? I'm going to read this one more time. I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me. That's just so heavy. Anyhow, I wish I had more to say, but I don't. I'm sorry if you guys came all the way out here and I'm letting you down right now, but I think let's have a little afterglow after this. But this is Revolution. If you're listening online, you can go to Facebook or our Tumblr and donate money. We're a nonprofit. We have to say this all the time just because it's the only way we can stay afloat, just because of capitalism and things like that. Financially, this is all that we can do, you guys. We're just trying. We're just trying to stay afloat. And I guess I could pass the hat, but we're small in numbers, so I love you, and I'm sorry that I'm down and not doing a great job at my sermon right now, but I love you guys. This has been Revolution.